the store to pick my styling routines or if I want to try something new, I get really overwhelmed. Some people say, make sure it doesn't have silicons or it doesn't have this. What's your take on that, and what should we really avoid?
What I feel you should really avoid, because some things gonna have silicones and parabens. We have to understand that sulfates and silicones have been in shampoos forever. I like for you to stay away from this things that has a lot of alcohol content because it dries the hair out. If it have a few bad ingredients that's so potential it's not curly girl friendly, but it's working, you're getting a great style out of it, then use it. But also make sure you incorporate something in your regimen that's going to give you moisture and hydration, and then make sure you have a clarifier, because some of these products can leave buildup. I tell my clients on, because they all play with different things, just get a good clarifier. Clarify your hair and you'll be fine. Your first time natural, you're starting out and you're still trying to learn your hair, I would tell you the best route is to go clean and natural. No parabens, no silicone. Detox your hair and make sure you get it to its healthiest state and its most hydrating state. And then you will play with other products. It's a given. I haven't seen one curly girl that doesn't. It's like learning yourself all over again. You find out what works and what doesn't. And as a beginning person that's transitioning, don't get overwhelmed. Stick to small basics. Make your routine simple. We don't talk about the emotional part. You're still coming to terms and embracing your hair. And having 10 different products and so many steps makes you feel like, what was I thinking? It's too much. I say simplify. Get a good shampoo, get a good conditioner, and get a good style aid. Depends on your texture. You might have to add one more thing, a good leave-in, because all hair is not the same. Everyone you watching on YouTube doesn't have your hair.
What do you think about bond builders? Do they work, and to what extent?
They work, but then it can be overkill. I know a lot of people love to say Olaplex. Let's just talk about it. Olaplex builds the bonds back, but it's over time. It's not instantly. But too much of it, because it has a lot of protein, it will dry your curly hair out. And I see it a lot. The curly girls are all buying, I use Olaplex shampoo, I use the mask, and then their hair is all dry. I'm not saying it's a bad product, but you have to use it in moderation without make sure you're using whatever you have prior to that it has moisture. But then there's a new kid on the block. I say Olaplex was the auntie, here's the niece, K18. It's a really good product. It has peptides in it. It does what Olaplex does. Olaplex builds the bond. This has more than one peptide for instant coverage. It builds back the hair immediately. And the more you use it, the better it is.
I've never used it.
Never used it?
I'm excited to try it. How do you take care of your hair in the winter? I feel like the winter is very dry.
In the winter, what I see with my clients, I see two things. Very drying, like you said. A lot of them don't take the time to put a little bit of more extra moisture, like using products that have a good leave-in, but also having a mask. You should do a mask. And also doing more clarifications in the winter. In the winter, I see a lot of scalp issues because you're not washing your hair and you're not clarifying it. There's also shampoos that you can use for your scalp. In the winter, I have my clients come in and we do a detox. We also do a scalp treatment. I followed up with a great shampoo that they can use for their scalp and a moisture treatment. You'll be fine. Make sure you're consistent with it, just like everything else.
How often should you change your hair products?
In the winter, you can change up. Get something that's more hydrated. Also in the summer, make sure your products have SPF that protects you against the sun, because the hair does change like everything else. Your hair needs different things in different seasons. Some people need more moisture in the winter. Some people need more control and humid blockers for the summer. So it depends on the person and the hair. But you can switch it up. I didn't say you have to. So that's a false myth. But if it's working for you, keep going.
And I've been complaining about an itchy scalp. I feel like it happens to me every winter.
A lot of clients get that due to the weather and it becomes dry. So I incorporate this. Amazing if you're having scalp issues. We're using Meal Balm scalp shampoo. And it also has a scalp treatment. Really went on you today. You'll feel a lot better.
Oh yeah.
That's
my favorite part. What is this?
Scalp treatment.
What is it for?
Itchy, flaky scalp. You feel it?
It feels cold and refreshing. It smells so good too. It's so cold and tingly. I love it.
Feels good, right?
Yeah. Do you have to use heat protection curly hair when you're diffusing after you apply a product?
You should. Most styling products have heat protection if you're using the right one. Should you? Yes. But if you're using a Dyson, you'll be fine.
So the diffuser itself kind of gives you a little protection?
Yes.
Because it spreads out the heat?
Spreads out the heat. Infrared is one of the best diffusers. But if it's not in your budget, you can't go wrong with a little heat protection.
Do you use full heat whenever you're diffusing, or what level do you put it on?
I start off at medium. So I'm hovering the hair. It's not too hot. It's hoping to have a dry in place. First thing I like to do is go in like this. That's not time. So I like drying the top and holding it. And it makes a huge difference. But the ultimate goal is to have big hair Big hair, less product for big hair, soft and touchable. And then we'll flip it up and cup it.
Ah! Oh my god.
So you want big hair, right?
So much volume and it's so defined.
You want big hair? Wait, choose for it. Isn't that better?
Oh my god, so much better. Oh my god. It's so soft.
And touchable. See that? A little hole, but it's not.
So shiny. Ugh.